all of the elements.
Jan Hansen on the floor.
Well, from one three-point shooting big to another.
Wow. One big guy to another. Klingon listed at 7'3", 280. And he dwarfs Hansen, who's 7'2" and 270. And these two have been terrific in practice. Hansen and DC back and forth going at it, making each other better. Curry again comes off the screen. Got an easy look, missed it. Hansen, the rebound and the outlet is flagged down and tipped out of bounds by Richard.
Because as a team, conceptually, that's how the Blazers want to play defense throughout this entire season.
Pajimski, little inside-out dribble drive. He be right with him. Sharp coming off the screen. Hansen makes good contact to free the shooter. That is Shaedon Sharpe. His shot is off. Pajimski comes the other way. He's a real irritant on both ends of the floor. Just the way he plays. He's checked by Murray. Off it comes here to Curry. The scoop on the way. No. A rude welcome at the cup. Shaedon Sharpe the other way. There's Pajimski moving his feet, getting involved, getting a body. Comes free to Denny. He'll launch it, hit a three.
Well, Pajimski was guarding 2-on-1 there for a second. And as Shaedon moved out of the play, Pajimski had to honor that and go with him. It left Denny wide open.
Kuminga, good handles along the end line. Tried to swing it to Richard. It's tipped by the Blazers out of bounds.
Not two.
Yeah, Brooke, good stuff. Hansen on the floor again for the Blazers, along with Wesley and Nadvia. Sidi Sissoko comes on for the Blazers. 16 to shoot for the Warriors here in front court. Pajimski's got to get it in, and finally does to Curry. Al Horford into the jump hook. Hansen the rebound. Denny Advia swings it ahead here to Wesley. Nice idea. CD going back door. The pass is there. A little out of sorts. The pass to Advia is low and away, and Pajimski wrestling with it. And let's hope he didn't get that shoulder stuck back there. And pops up. He's okay.
Kev, I want you to see something here. Well, this is the Blazers' last possession, but on Golden State's last offensive possession, Hansen got switched on to Steph Curry for a second late in that play, and Al Horford, who's new with the team, shot a shot that is respectable. It's a shot Al Horford has made a career making, but the way Golden State plays, especially when they get a mismatch of a big onto Steph Curry, is you go back to him, and he was open on that opposite side of the floor. And this is some of the challenge for the Blazers when they go with this bigger lineup against a team like this, especially. Nobody moves off the ball better than the Warriors. You can get lost really easily. And just because the Warriors didn't exploit it last possession doesn't mean it didn't happen. So the Blazers will address that. It's the kind of stuff you can watch and grow from in film study. And it'll be a challenge for Hansen, just like it was last week playing against this Warriors offense. Here's a look at it. So watch. Hansen's going to eventually, he got Steph Curry right now. Curry filters out, and if Al Horford doesn't take that shot, and then they get that slot guy for the Warriors to lift up a little bit, Curry's likely wide open over there. So good test for the Blazers, and a chance for the Warriors to continue getting to know each other.
Sissoko goes vertical to challenge Kuminga and gets the stop, and the Blazers come the other way. Portland leading by 3. Sidi puts his head down, rams in there with the shoulder, picks up the dribble. Circling is Murray. Good cut across the middle. Hansen one-on-one here on Horford. They double him. Out to Murray. Lost the handle on it. It squirts free and went off of the Warriors. Blazers will get it back with 3 to shoot. Wesley quickly. Denny double clutches in the air. Didn't make the rim. And the Warriors have it. Healed long pass up in the front court. Curry twitches. The Blazers bite. He shoots a 3, and he's fouled in the key commission of the shot. He'll shoot 3 again.
The advanced pass from the Warriors set up another mismatch where Hansen was the only one back there to guard Steph Curry. And then he started to retreat to the paint, and then Blake Wesley and Denny Avdia made admirable attempts at trying to get to him and still couldn't do it without fouling.
Ring in the new year. We're already talking about the new year.
Wow.
We haven't gotten to Thanksgiving or the usual holiday.
Yeah.
Halloween hasn't even arrived.
The old year.
Dave says, ring in the new year with laughter. Portland comedy superstar John Mulaney brings his show to Moda Center on December 31st. Where are we going to be? Oklahoma City, I think. There won't be any laughs in Oklahoma City.
Oh, come on, man. Leave Oklahoma City alone.
No, not on New Year's Eve.
Come on.
With special guest Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen is special guest. Yeah. Tickets on sale now at rosecorner.com. Yeah. Our crew has grand plans for New Year's Eve already in Oklahoma City. Lamar's going to have those fuzzy slippers on at 9. The PJs on at 9 p.m. He'll be watching the exploits in New York.
Yes, sir, you know.
Out of the corner, here's Love. He's going to raise. Nope. And the rebound grabbed by Kuminga. On the race. Pajimski gets a wide lane, shoots the three. Good closeout by Hansen. And the rebound to Murray. Chris looking to lob it low. Ooh, Hansen's got Pajimski locked up. They feed it deep to him. Good second effort by the big man. He tapped it in.
That required patience. First of all, from Chris Murray to not force it in there when he wasn't comfortable, and Hansen to retain that position once he got it.
Kuminga, another nice pass to Quentin Post right at the rim to lay it in. Caleb Love, over 1,000 points scored at both North Carolina and Arizona, giving it to Hansen. The three is off, and the rebound collected by Hield. Another long outlet pass by Buddy leads Kuminga to a post triple. Blake Wesley, this is what he does well on the offensive end. He goes to the rack, slithers in there, was sent sideways. Curry the other way. CD takes a stab at it. Good effort. And Curry trying to catch up with it. Can't. And finally did, but out of bounds. Blazers get it in a tie ball game.
Really nice job from CD to crowd Curry once he gets up against this additional defender in the sideline. And Curry feels like he got pushed to that spot. Definitely some physical play there in the hip area. That's how coach wants his team to play.
Yep.
Until they call it, then do it.
Two-way contract signed by Caleb Love. Up into the front court he comes. A blast. Beats Hield to the cup to lay it in. Buddy Hield, a crossover. Post again for three. Climbing the ladder. Blazers open up a lead of 15. Shaedon Sharpe will handle the ball, I suspect, in the first month or so of the season at this position. So will Advia, with Scoot Henderson recuperating from the torn hamstring. They will have to spell Drew Holiday. And they figure to do it with one of those two guys. Blake Wesley, obviously. They've got a few options there, Lamar, to come in and pick up those minutes, right?
They do, and the way that they're looking to play offense, you don't necessarily need just one or even only two primary ball handlers, unless you're facing a lot of pressure. That's when they'll be tested, Kev. When they play against a team that really picks you up, takes you out of the comfort zone. Because they need to do that anyway with the way that this guy has made up his mind to score. Like, teams are not going to want Shaedon catching in the scoring area around or in the three-point line, being able to curl into the paint. The three-point shooting last season was what needed to improve, not the finishing. The finishing was already top-notch.
Well, I love this offense with all the angles, the moving, the cutting. It's perpetual motion.
And a lot of read and react, where it requires basketball players to have intelligence in reading the driving angles, where guys are going, why they're going that place, knowing what spaces of the floor to leave open. It's not something the coaches can always tell you each time down. It's dependent on how the defense is guarding it and then what your teammate does.
Blazers on a 13-0 run. Kuminga goes at Hansen, who had dropped down to meet him. He scores through the contact, and Jonathan Kuminga steps to the line.
He missed some contact on the fall, too.
Kuminga, the 7th pick in the 21 draft, now in his 5th year. Blazers take it out of the net, quickly operate in the front court. Wesley slashes in on heel. Sets it up beyond Hansen. Good pump fake. It's by Horford into the lane. Scoops and scores on the run.
Okay, Kev. He got busy in that third quarter against Sacramento. There, he used the shooting that he displayed in that game to get the respect of Horford in the corner and then drive by in the scoop. How about the scoop?
Hield. .14 edge for the Blazers. 7.5 left here, second quarter. Avia bicycles into the lane. Out it comes to Sharp. We'll bring it outside. They spread the floor. He's got a one-on-one on Horford. Hard left hand. Going lefty all the way. High off the window, up and in. Brilliant play.
He recognized the mismatch, knew that he had the foot speed to get by Horford, backed him out, and then took it right at him.
Sharp 14-10 here in the quarter. Nice cut. There's Gary Payton. Can't finish it over Murray.
Even plays like that, when Chris is beat, he gets back into the play. Involves himself enough to influence the miss.
Hansen trying to get a piece on the screen. Avia slows the bounce, puts Payton on his hip, and used him.
Yeah, while Denny was doing that, did you see Young with the hideaway screen? He rolled to the basket, saw Denny coming, and just held that positioning to serve as a screener.
Off it comes to Payton. Hansen the rebound. Bring it ahead. Steers it to Wesley. Hansen was rolling. Wesley tried to meet him. Deflected. Back to Blake. Sharp scoops to Wesley. And contact made by Kuminga and a foul.
So Hansen already has the respect of Horford from behind the three-point line. Keeps that ball high and moves it over for the scoop. And then serving as a screener. Watch, he's going to hide out right here and just hold Horford. He's going to let Denny get his way all the way to the bucket. And he's got that kind of smarts when people talk about the feel that he has for the game and stuff like that, where he recognizes, okay, I'm no longer a scoring option, but my teammate is, and I'm going to help him out.
Wesley standstill three won't go. Horford has the position for the rebound. Curry. Great pass on a dime to a moving target out of backcourt for the bucket. It was Payton with 2. Blazers up 16. Hansen the screen. Wesley out the other way to Sissoko for 3. Murray trying to volley to keep it alive. Good idea. Again, Curry testing the Blazer defense. Dropping back this time was Wesley and getting a piece of it out of bounds. Warriors sitting Green, Butler, Moody tonight, most notably. Post over here to Curry. Over a crowd. Murray takes it away from Payton. 3-on-1 the other way. The 1-2 galloping dribble by Love is too high. Payton filling the lane. Hansen was there to provide static in the attic. Murray the other way. Love the cut. Caleb Love for 3. Just did make the rim. And the Warriors take possession. 5 minutes left in the second. 5 and change. And the Blazers up 16. Holiday will step in for Murray. So it's Holiday, Sissoko, Wesley, and Hansen on the floor for the Blazers. With Love way up here to meet Curry. Full court. See how this goes. Keeping those feet dancing. Hansen there to help. But the rebound made by Post, and he'll stick it up and in. It is time now for the Pacific Office Automation Stats. Great to have them back with us again this year. Pacific Office Automation. Look at the Blazers' three-point shooting, 5 of 15. The Warriors just 3 of 16. 10 Warrior turnovers, Blazers with 8. And the Blazers own the glass, a 31-24 advantage. Holiday, crafty move, looking over the left shoulder, then spinning back right into a fade.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a zone look for the Warriors. If it wasn't an all-out zone, it definitely was a man-to-man that sagged into the help positions. And Drew and his teammates took their time and assessed that. Okay, we're on a run.
Hansen the rebound and break out, bounces ahead to Holiday, tried to send it back to Hansen, intercepted by Horford. Then it's taken by Wesley, then it's taken back by Post, and then Wesley came back to get it but couldn't keep it in play. Or did he?
No, but somebody just made a shot from half court. They don't get the Toyota though, do they?
No, it's preseason, Lamar. You know that.
Right.
We're giving away a Schwinn bike tonight.
Okay.
Hansen will come off. 4:12 left in the second. 52-37 the count.
The play before when he didn't get continuation, then he just went right back to work, got his team another possession, and gets a three-point look after that.
Horford with the outlet pass, and Denny read it beautifully, but got there just a little late and reaches in his fourth foul.
Denny factors in to be an important piece to the Blazers, not just this season, but beyond. And that's a big reason why Coach Billups and members of the front office were in Poland this past summer watching Denny during Eurobasket. Dr. Watson was even there.
He was turned out to be the official team trainer of the Israeli team.
Yes, and that's the Blazer staff making it really clear to Denny how important he is to them. Dr. Watson, she is wanted during the summertime.
World traveler.
I mean, there are people who are wanting her expertise and want her to come teach. She does an internship during the summers, and she said, I got to shut down this period of time to make sure I'm with our guy Denny.
That was Blake Wesley with a pop that's short, and up the floor, pedals Pajimski. Horford. Sidearm pass, wide open Pajimski. Holiday from behind gets the hand of Richard as a ball was active coming off the rim. 6:58 to go, third the summer. They flipped the Christmas lights on. It's a festive atmosphere, but it's your Christmas lights. That's cheating, man. You're supposed to take those down and then go through that hard work. 1st of December.
So
up on the ladder.
They didn't earn it, Cap. They didn't earn it.
Cold weather.
See?
Sideways rain, 35 degrees.
Yeah, people don't work nowadays the way they used to work.
Your kids, your family telling you, you didn't do it right.
Yeah.
You mixed the green with the blue. Here's Avia for three. No, rebound grabbed by Horford. It's the whole thing. Curry, quick outlet pass to Pajimski. The Blazers get back in the paint. They force him outside, but it's Horford who ends up with it. He drills a three. He's been cranking that set shot since the beginning of basketball. Out of the corner, Wesley. Rebound, Jackson Davis. This is the Warriors' small ball look with Jackson Davis playing the 5. Curry triggering the triple. That's short. Batted in the air. Curry comes up with the loose rock. 13 to shoot. Pajimski tosses outside to Horford. Turns and hooks and scores. Big pickup for this ball club. Al Horford. Holiday. Wesley. 10 to shoot. Comes off long. Into the hands of Richard. Jackson Davis downhill 2-on-1, and it's Curry to finish, and the Warriors come roaring back to within 2 with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Avia keeps Richard on his hip. Jan Hansen ties up with Jackson Davis. He goes to the floor, and the foul called on Hansen.
16, Jan Hansen. His second personal.
Second foul on Jan Hansen. Denny Avia will get a breather. Sissoko will step in to play with Holiday, Murray, Wesley, and Hansen.
The Warriors.
Payton is back on with Heel.
Gary Payton, second.
Pajemski, Quinton, post. And Curry. It's Hield coming to it for three. This is a really gifted three-point shooting unit here. Obviously with Curry, Hield a great one.
Yes.
Post had a terrific year last year from three. Into the lane, Holiday hands off to Hansen.
And Kev, this unit has Payton the second to slash and occupy the interior.
Curry the drive, in he comes to lay it home. And the Warriors take the lead on a 13-0 run, up three with 4:27 left in the third quarter. Led by Steph Curry.
Good behind the back move. High finish. He gets it done outside and inside.
Regular season form. Long rebound, Hield turns and spins it up the floor alertly. Wesley gets back, picks it off. He comes the other way, 3-on-3 to Love, spacing the floor and knocking down a much needed three for the Blazers. Tying this ball game at 76. Quinton Post comes right back, and Quinton Post with an answer. He shot 40% from three a year ago. Murray slashes in, double team. Hook it outside. Hansen looks Hield off the action, and he lobs a three up and in.
Coach Billups immediately yelling at his team, match up this time.
Curry comes down, second man through, knocking down another three.
Coach loves seeing his team make shots, and the crowd does too, but he's not trying to continue trading baskets. And it takes discipline from the Blazers as Hansen raises up again. And you see how loud the crowd gets. It takes discipline to snap right out of that and match up.
Wesley's three flutters short. Love cuts off. Curry comes away with it, knifes into the lane, out to Wesley, trying to shake Payton. Love sizes up a three, and he hits another one in the Blazers. Tied again, this time at 82 with 2:50 to go in the third.
Caleb is a bucket.
Wesley presses up on Curry and got a bit too physical, a foul before the shot.
When this guy right here makes threes, it feels like fours because of how loud and excited the crowd gets and his teammates. It is a huge momentum booster, and Caleb Love has made a career throughout his collegiate time making three-point shots, making big shots. He made a big three late in that preseason game against the Kings, and also the game-clinching free throw. So the shot making is in effect, but that is not exciting the Blazers coaching staff. What will excite them is make or miss, they get back in transition defense and guard the ball.
Murray and Wesley will step out, and Grant and Sharp will step in for the Blazers. Curry with 27, 11 of 12 shooting from the line, not including that one that goes through. It's a 2-point lead for the Warriors.
Warriors are in that zone.
Hansen puts it on the deck. Nice find inside of Seedy in the dunker spot to lay it in.
That was a great find. Seedy kicked things off by cutting through from left side to right side, Kev, to change the balance of the floor and the defensive responsibilities. And I think Hansen was aware of it from the moment it happened, knowing that Seedy might be an option at the end of that play.
Cross-court pass intercepted. Sharp checks the rear view, chops his steps. And the Cobra eases one up and in to give the Blazers a lead of 2. The Cobra, baby, preseason.
He can be the Cobra in the preseason?
He's getting those fangs sharpened.
Oh, okay. He got to this basketball quickly. He gave them a nice, there you're shooting that gap.
Oh, popped right out of the basket. You know the way the Cobra comes out of that basket. Here's that flute music, Lamar. Start playing that flute.
He heard the music.
Here he comes.
DJ OG1 was up there playing the music. Country. Everybody wants some OG1 on the ones and twos. And Hansen with a no-look pass that time to Seedy who cut across the lane early in that play to give the Blazers a bit of an advantage on that side of the floor. And Hansen seemed to be aware of it early and then went down to it late.
Boy, he has got a Jamie Hudson cast of thousands. Ryan Rupert will be doing the French broadcast as well as playing.
The CD
Quite a feat. CD will be doing color.
Okay.
Here's Hansen for three straight away. Looking at that right hand. What happened?
See, that's a universal reaction too.
Yeah.
You do not have to know English fluently to know.
No, you don't.
You know, if you airball, just look at that hand. It was the hand's fault. The ball's wet, or somebody left the door open. It's a little cooler in this arena than the home region, whatever it is.
The breeze blowing.
Yeah.
Quinton Post handles, looking to roll on the weave, cutting through, 9 to shoot, lobs it inside. Jackson Davis working the 6'7" Soto off to row, and reaching was Hansen.
Yeah, he was going to go close out, but it was such a short pass. It's not like a pass from the interior out to the three-point line, which requires you to turn and sprint really hard at the beginning. That one needed him to turn and chop his steps up early, but instead he overran the offensive player.
Spencer. 12 to shoot. Spencer comes to it. Looks right, moves left. Leans back and scores. He is crafty.
Yes, he is.
6'2", 29-year-old out of Northwestern. Love off the screen. Accelerates. Hansen on the roll. Finger roll just betrayed him. Rebound grab by Post. On the advance. Off to Rowe. 5.5 left. Love defending the post. Fronted Quinton. Post inside, and a foul called on Caleb Love. So the second-year pro, originally from the Netherlands, to Boston College. Javante Cook will step on for the Blazers. Two-way contract man with Portland. Out of Winston-Salem State. Rupert the other way. Love spins away from pressure, straightens and fires. Spencer in deep, scores again.
Yeah, he has played in meaningful games and minutes. So being able to have him out there leading in this situation is a huge plus for Golden State.
Played 39 games a year ago. Getting about 6-7 minutes a night. Spencer.
Didn't he get thrown in there that series?
The Houston series?
Yeah.
I think he played some minutes.
Yeah, he got some minutes. He does a good job.
So Cook will station himself at the line. The new Icon and Association Edition jerseys are here. Fresh look that stays true to what matters most, the people who wear them. However you wear it your way. Get yours today in the store or online at ripcityclothing.com. Post picks up Spencer. Spencer playing cat and mouse on the high screen. Drives it inside. They get Hansen in screen and roll again this time. But Hansen recovers and gets a piece of the ball, and I'm going to say a little bit too much of Davis, and a foul called on Jan Hansen.
It seemed less about the shot attempt and the bump of the shoulder when Hansen turned around to make contact with Jackson Davis.
Teams will come at Hansen with that screen and roll. They'll test him.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson Davis giving the Warriors a lead here of 9. 3:34 remaining, fourth quarter. Love takes a peek inside. Cook will take it on a screen from Love. They'll exchange spots on the floor. Cook with 8 to shoot. Sissoko in deep, wrestling for the ball with Rowe. And Rowe got him on the way up.
That movement at the top of the key from Caleb Love, basically a go screen with Javonte. That's part of the Blazers offense. So they'll wait a little bit sometimes and see, can you beat your man? Do you feel like you got a beat on him? The answer is no. Then they might go screen just to create a little bit of chaos again, allowing you to now re-attack. And sometimes it's you with the ball in your hands, or you're now tossing to the guy that just ran across with the go screen. So that's an element of what they will do offensively that they're hoping they can use. That driving ability from Shaden, the speed from Denny, JG curling into the lane. They hope they can.
The son of Mike Dunleavy Sr., he values these second-generation players because they've grown up around the game and they just know what it takes to be a pro in the league because either a brother or a father, and you see that with these rosters.
And Mike Dunleavy born in Portland as well. 112-105 count. Warriors on top by 7. 2:54 to go here in the fourth quarter.
To Tom's point, one big advantage that those players who have grown up around the game at this level have is they generally aren't in awe of the level the same way that players who don't have the same opportunity are. They still respect the game ultimately, but certain things that might rattle somebody else doesn't get to them the same way. And so they're able to kind of get into a comfort zone a lot of times in a lot of ways sooner than other players maybe cannot. And it's in the DNA. They feel like they're supposed to be there, and that's one of the biggest things, having the confidence to feel like you're supposed to be there.
Good to have unlimited gym time, too.
It is. It is.
You know, when you got the key to the gym.
Oh, man, that's a big deal.
Right?
That's a big deal.
It is.
That's a really
when you were a
deal.
kid, was it easy to get into the gym and used to?
No,
You had to go.
Can't remember. I moved out of my mom's house to go live with a coach because he had the key to the gym in the 6th grade. So, yeah, having that gym time is serious.
Mike Dunleavy, the general manager of the Warriors, had a good career in the NBA as a player as well. Ball stripped, and it goes off of the Warriors out of bounds. Tom, what else you have for us? That notebook's never.
Yeah, so I did a study on this a couple years ago. Do you guys know that second-generation NBA players outperform their draft slot by 30%?
Wow.
So meaning if they're expected to be an all-star, they're going to be 30% better than that based on the fact that they're variable that they were the son of an NBA player. I'll mention another one. Domantas Sabonis, born in Portland, a guy that exceeded expectations. You go with Devin Booker, you go Kobe Bryant, a lot of players, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, you keep on rattling these names off. It's no surprise that Trace Jackson Davis, who is at the very end of the 2nd round, is a real NBA player. This continues to happen in the league.
Tom, is that an indictment at all on some of the NBA front offices? Why are these guys outperforming their draft slots? Why aren't they being drafted higher if, according to what you have researched, it shows, as Hansen gets the block there, it shows that these guys are generally league ready and ready to outperform those lower slots.
100%, Lamar. It's a great mystery, and one that I think is starting to correct itself. You see guys like Devin Carter, son of Anthony Carter, get drafted high by the Sacramento Kings. And, of course, Dylan Harper, the son of Ron Harper, former Chicago Bull great. So Mike Dunleavy Jr. is a guy that when you see the guys on his roster and the fact that there are sons of NBA players, you can tell that they place a lot of value on this. And they bring in, of course, none other than Steph Curry, Steph's brother, in this. So it's really cool to see all the sons of NBA players in the league, but I do think that there's a real benefit that is underrated among front offices that I think is starting to come around.
Let's look at Seth, who's yet to play in a preseason game of the Warriors. Talk about adding some shooting. Holy smokes. Another nice addition to the group.
Undrafted.
Yeah, just kind of bounced, but hung in there. Had to stop here after an injury that sidelined him for a whole year. Had to stop in Portland and really got himself square again.
Yeah, really was able to show the NBA once again that he could do some of this, what young Hansen is doing, attack the basket. Seth Curry would get ran off the three-point line, but he wasn't just a three-point shooter. He could score it as well in different ways. And that was a nice move from Hansen. His footwork it has blown me away, Kev. I go back to that little highlight tape that was floating around the internet on draft night, and that alone was just enough for me to say this is worth it. This is worth trying this out and seeing what happens. I didn't know anything else about him, but I knew this right here. I knew the footwork was like that. And as the strength gets better, those will be finishes. There'll be a it'll just get better from here. We're seeing the worst version of him right now. But what basketball evaluators do, they look at that move, and they say, wait a minute, you are that fluidity with that skill set is just not a normal thing. So we can coach some of the other elements, and we can nurture some of those other elements to help you grow into your full potential.
7'2" and 270. And obviously working on the language. Another obstacle he has to overcome. It's learning the rudimentary language, and he's, by all accounts, he's done a real nice job of that.
Yeah.
Chris Lou, his interpreter, got beat there for the big dunk. 8 and 6/10 seconds left in this one, and the Warriors on top by 9. Love is going to be allowed to freewheel to the cup. And that will do it. Blazers next see the Warriors on the 24th when it gets real. Second game of the regular season. And then later in the month on the 21st in San Francisco to meet the Warriors.